Hello, and welcome to the Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. I am also one of the trainers with Notary Educators, which includes myself, Kimberly Nunnally, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin. We each own our own very successful notary businesses and teach notaries in all 50 states to be great and grow their own business. We will discuss general notary work, apostilles, ink fingerprinting, and the duties of a notary signing agent, and much, much more. For all of your notary needs, please visit notaryeducatorsllc.com. We hope you enjoy the show, and we wish you much success. Hello, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. I am also here tonight with the Notary Educators, Angela from AJ Mobile Notary Services, and Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. You want to say hi, ladies?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, so welcome to our live.
Hello.
And we are here as every Monday. We like to answer your questions about starting your notary business. Wherever you are in your journey, if you have questions about the loan signing or general notary, that is our purpose. So go ahead and start adding your questions to the chat. While we wait to get some questions, did you guys want to say hi? Anything special?
Hi, this is Angela from AJ Mobile Notary, and welcome back this week, you guys, for Monday Mentorship. And we're really looking forward to more of your great questions. We really enjoyed you last week. The questions were rolling, so we're looking forward to it tonight.
Yes, and hi everyone, it's Alexis with Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. Like Angela said, last week was amazing. So bring those good questions, anything that happened out in the field this week, any questions you might just haven't gotten an answer to, put them in the chat box. Let's get started.
Yes. So we want to say hey to a few people that have joined us and those who will watch on the replay. Hello. Hi, Althea, Lynette, thank you. Hey, Kristen. So while we wait for a few questions to drop in the comments, something was on my mind. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on, but since I'm doing this, I probably won't do the video. A lot of people start their notary journey and they often maybe get enthralled with the idea of being a business owner, but it's more involved than just having the title. A lot of work goes into owning your own business. When you own your own business, you are the it. You are the CEO, the accountant, the marketer, the receptionist, the water girl, water guy, the IT person, the Google person. You are the everything. So I want you to think about that as you start your notary journeys. Make a list, make a plan, what all goes into growing your business, okay? Because it's not just as easy as getting your commission and becoming a loan signing agent, doing a little marketing. You are the everything. And if you want a successful business, it takes hours and hours to get that business off the ground. Even what we do here on YouTube, our notary educators, our personal business with the training side of things, even my personal notary business, it takes hours of things that you guys don't see for us to put on just to be here for an hour. And it's our pleasure. And even in our businesses, we work hard and we love doing that. So I just want you to think about what actually goes into being a business owner. Okay. So we got some questions. So we're not going to chit chat. We're going to get right to it. Okay. So let's see. Let's start with hello to everyone. Hey, Henri, Andrea. Let's say hi to a couple of people. Hey, Cassandra, LaSherry, Edward, BB girl, just saying hi to a few people. So let's see. Our first question is.
I think it's Henri.
Henri, let's see. What is it? Oh, what's the medical insurance to purchase? That's a good question. So I actually have medical insurance through my family member. So I know a lot of people go through the marketplace. I don't know if Angela and Alexis have something else to say about that, but I know the marketplace is really good right now and have benefits due to COVID. Alexis, you want to add something to that?
Yep, you got it. The marketplace.
Okay.
Just type in Google health insurance marketplace. Website will come up. You can put in all your information. It'll shoot you back some plans and monthly premiums.
Yep.
Yes, and that is a good question too, because being a self-employed person, that's the hardest part about being self-employed. That's what keeps a lot of people stuck to their 9 to 5 is insurance. And I've had that same fear myself. But right now, especially with COVID, everything is super cheap. So it's never been a better time to be a self-employed person out there.
But also, if you're a veteran, a lot of people don't know as veterans, you can get VA insurance for free.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Angela, for that tip too. So let's move on to Andrea's question. Who do you use to take credit cards? One of you ladies want to chime in?
Yeah, I use Square for credit cards. They charge a little percentage. You can choose 2 options to get it to your bank. You can do instant, it's another little fee, or you can do like free 1 to 2 business day. That's what I use.
I use Square also, and it's great because it takes debit, credit, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and people are really excited when you tell them that they can use their credit card or their debit card.
Yes, they are. That way your client is not running around trying to scrape up $20 or let me go buy a candy bar from Walmart. Mm-hmm. I also love Square. I mean, I just love it. And I do not charge my client the processing fee. It's normally like $1 or $2, not even. So I don't tell my client, okay, I'm going to process your credit card, but you have to pay me another $5. No, don't nickel and dime your clients, okay? But yeah, Square is perfect. Okay. Hello to everyone that's just joining us. We appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. Let's see. The next question I have is that Wyona? Is it true that it's good to use letter and legal size paper and not to take the shortcut and just use letter size? That is correct, Wyona. You want to do whatever the client asks you to do. If they ask for letter, you want it to be letter. If they ask for legal, or if they ask for a mix, whatever your instructions are, because sometimes I've even had a sign-in package where they want everything on letter size, not on legal. So just make sure you follow your instructions. Angela or Alexis, anything else on that?
Same thing. And don't forget to tell them that they can use the Rotary Notary.
And it looks like
you want to explain what that is, Angela, since you
you can use the website Rotary Notary if you type it in the website, because some people don't have two trays. If you just have one paper tray, type in Rotary Notary after you open your document and click on attachment and attach it to that website. It will separate your pages by legal and letter, and you can print them out letter and legal. And because some of the clients have requests that you do letter and legal pages.
And you never take a shortcut. I have a whole video on this if you haven't seen it already. What not to do with your documents. You never take a shortcut and double side print a client's copy unless you have received instructions. And I have had that maybe once or twice where they said it's okay to double side print. But one more reason why you don't want to double side print in case you make an error. If you make a mistake out there, you can pull their copy and put the messed up error, the messed up page into their package. So that's another reason why I don't like to double side print. Okay.
I think you missed Althea. I think you missed Althea.
Yes, I was going to tell you.
Okay, Althea, what was Althea's question? Okay. Oh, sorry, Althea. I really want to start as a training. Is it smart to do my Google business page now? I've already started it, just haven't finished. Alexis?
So I would say if you're still training, I would say you can get the process going with Google My Business, because you do have to get that verification code sent to your home, which takes a couple days. But don't start getting phone calls and you're not ready to start stamping, or you don't know what you're doing. So you can go ahead and start the process so that when you're ready, all you have to do is go and people can start giving you phone calls. But don't put your page out there unless you're ready to start accepting phone calls.
Yes, do not fake it till you make it. I have people that put stuff on their Google page and they'll say, hey, Kim, can you help me do such and such? I'm like, no, it's a process. You cannot just fake being a notary out there. You have to have training, be it additional services that you offer. I-9, don't fake it. If you don't know how to complete the I-9, don't put that on your Google page. Fingerprinting. If you do not know how to do fingerprinting, do not add that to your page. You cannot call us and say, hey, I'll shoot you $20 on your Cash App. No, you don't want to do that. We've had it happen, guys. Make sure you have the proper training. If it means you have to wait a week or two, learn all about fingerprinting and add that. Next week, learn all about I-9, add that. Learn about apostille. Don't try to do an apostille and call me Angela or Alexis. We're working notaries too, okay? All right, so that moves us on to the next question, actually. What training did you use to start apostille? So I self-taught myself. And it was a process. It took me 4 months before I actually did my first one because I was so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've got the swing of it, I feel pretty comfortable. There are several levels to apostille. So the basic one for my state, though, I can do those. And I think you can too with a little homework, okay? Angela?
And I was going to say, just be careful with that because what Kim is not telling you is that we both self-taught ourselves, but we didn't know that we were both deeply into trying to learn the apostille. And so when I got one, I'm like, okay, how do I do this? And I looked at it. I knew the process, but I was able to call Kim and say, Kim, I have this apostille. I think I can do it. And I didn't know she had been also self-taught, teaching herself. Like she said, it was over several months. So between the two of us, we were able to do the apostille because we had spent 4 or 5 months in training and teaching ourselves how to do it. And so it took two of us start out. So we started out as a team. And so now she does her apostilles and I do mine. And we really have little to no interaction with each other when it comes to asking questions about apostille. So like she mentioned, don't try to do an apostille if you don't have the proper training.
Yeah, we actually split the first commission on that one too. So by any means necessary to get it done. If I get one of those harder ones that I don't know, believe me, I'm humble enough to call Angela and say, hey, if I got to split the fee with her, it's still worth it to split the fee with someone. Okay. Let's see. We'll go to the next one. Alexis, I think this is for you. You want to read it and answer it for me?
Where we at?
Kristen, is that next?
Kristen Sweezer.
So do you guys have any suggestions for getting more signing company leads? Or where should I start to get some of my first clients? Okay, so for signing companies, make sure you can, first of all, depending on where you're at, I would say go on SnapDocs. I'll just give you a few. Fill out your profile there and put all your credentials, your insurance, photo ID, all the things that it asks for. Start there. That's a good one. And another great one is signing order. Same thing, go on there and put in all your information. I feel like just to get started, those are two good ones. Make sure you do some research too. There are plenty of signing companies out there. It just takes a little bit of research. Well, a lot. But just do your research and apply. Send in those applications, send in your credentials. Reach out to people too. You never know what other information is out there. And yeah, those two to get you started, and then just do some research.
And make sure you have a complete profile with a picture.
Yes.
So many notaries do not have a picture. And if they have a choice of a notary with a picture and without, they're going to pick one with a picture every time. If you don't have a lot of experience, no worries. Just use some of your previous work experience and just kind of build it up. I have a video about how to build your notary resume. You don't have to physically have a resume, but use that video as tips that you can put on your signing agent profiles, okay? Because you want a complete profile. I think, Alexis, you can take the next one too, please.
Yeah. What do I need to get started with the Google website? So the Google website, all you have to do is log into your Google My Business page. On the left-hand side, click on the website part, and you just build it out. Follow each step that it asks you to do. Once you do that, buy your domain, and you're good to go from there with the website. It's pretty straightforward. Log in, website on the left-hand side, and just go down each tab that it asks you to do. And you should be, once you get done, you should have a complete website on there.
And then if you have any additional questions, Alexis is our Google My Business queen. You can check us out at NotaryEducatorsLLC.com and see, can you get on her calendar? If it's something small, she'll be able to help you. But if you actually need an appointment, she'll let you know that too, okay? And then our next question is, hello, everyone is just joining us. We appreciate you being here tonight. Our next question is, hi, I would like to have my own signing agency. Do you have any recommendations, info on how to get started? So I actually have a video, Kanisha, about that. I would check it out. But just a few tips for you here is, the first thing is for you to be a good notary. Before you start hiring somebody else, you need to know what their responsibilities are. You need to know how to catch their errors as they're making them out in the field. You want to train your notaries that you hire to be what you want them to be, because they may have their own way of doing things, but they'll be representing you. So the first thing I really recommend is for you to be a great notary yourself. You want to get a good team around you, interviewing people. Make sure their work ethic matches yours, because the way they run their business is the way they're going to run your business. So that's a couple of tips I have for you. And then check out that video too, what they don't tell you about signing, what they don't tell you about starting a signing company. So it's quite interesting, actually. Angela, you want to add something?
Just that also, you have to realize too, starting your own signing company is much different than being a notary. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot you have to keep up with. And so just make sure that you really research and get the ins and outs of what really goes into having your own signing company.
Very good. So T-Bond 0301 asks, I've been a notary since March 2021, also a loan signing agent in Ron. Having trouble getting my signature right first at a platform. It comes out too thick. Any suggestions? So actually, we are not in Ron State. So I know that you have a signature that you have to use. I would just suggest playing with maybe some settings on your computer, maybe. But I'm not a Ron notary, so I can't actually speak to your process. But I just have a general idea of how it works. So I hope that helps you. But I would suggest playing with some of your settings. Anything you could add, Alexis, maybe?
You just said it all.
You're the one.
We're not around.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I recommend. I'll play with some of the settings and see, can you change the signature? Maybe change the font if that's an option for you also. All right, but that's good. You can do Ron, though. Do everything you can.
Yes.
So let's go to LaSherry, and hello everyone else that's joined us this evening. Being a notary in Georgia, and my notary journal has a fingerprint option, but is it required? Angela, you want to take that?
Sure. LaSherry, no, you're not required to take a fingerprint in your notary journal in Georgia. I think really California is really the only state that you're required to fingerprint. It's just an option that's in the journal. So no, you're not required to take a fingerprint in Georgia.
Yeah, it's very good. And then there are only one state I know for sure, and that's California. They do not play. You must have a thumbprint.
Dylan's here.
Unless the signing company requests it and it's not required in your state, you could just skip that part. So always know your state handbook.
Say hi to Dylan. Say hi to Dylan, you guys.
I'm sorry, Angela.
I just said say hi to Dylan. He's here.
Oh, hey, Dylan. Hey, everybody. Wyona says, thanks. She wants to develop good habits before getting started. And I love that comment, because the way you start out is the way your business is going to finish. That is an excellent comment. So develop good habits, guys, when you first start. Don't take shortcuts. Don't guess. If you don't know, either ask somebody, get the proper training, but don't get out there and just guessing what people documents, okay? Alexis, that was just a thank you for you. Thea says she stamped at work. She doesn't fake it. She rather have training.
Thing about that, I have noticed a lot of people, they got their stamp at work, so they might be used to seeing like just one type of document. Make sure you have knowledge of, you don't want to memorize documents, but make sure you have knowledge of like the actual process as far as getting your oaths and things like that. Because I have noticed just working with a lot of different people so far, and stamping at work is a lot different than stamping out in the field. So just make sure you're really ready. It is different.
I want to add something
awesome.
to that.
Go ahead, Angela.
Just speaking of what Alexis said, I had to have my signature notarized. I think I spoke to it last week at an attorney's office. She didn't even swear me in, and I was waiting. I was like, "Are you going to swear me in?" She's like, I said, the document says sworn and subscribed. You should swear me in. And she said, okay, you sworn in. I'm like, that's not legal. I said, if it goes to court, the document is going to be invalid. So people at work, a lot of them just stamp. They don't go through the processes.
Yeah, that's true. At work, they just kind of shoving the paper in front of you. Stamp. You don't know what you're doing. You just stamp, and heaven forbid if it ever come back. Because I used to work at the bank, and that's how I actually became a notary. I worked at 2 different banks. And that's what they would do. Come in here and sign this and have them. They barely had this journal done, but I knew I needed that. But they don't care. They just sit in front of you because they need that paper stamp. So even if you're doing it for your employer, I highly recommend kind of know what you're doing out there. Because when it comes back, it's your commission, your name on the document. Okay. So let's go to Andrea. She said, do you need a special permit to add courier services? You do not, unless it's something special that you're permitting, that you're carrying that needs a permit. But on the norm, you do not. You want to just maybe check your insurance, car insurance on that is what my recommendation would be. I only offer a courier service when a signing company asks me to print documents and just take it to the signing. So I don't actually offer it as part of my business plan. But I'm not opposed to it. If somebody wanted to pay me, I'll do it. Angela or Alexis?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not opposed to it. So just make sure you're properly covered, and in case, like I said, if you're carrying something that might need a special permit, okay? Like medical, for example, if you were carrying like a liver or organ to a hospital, that might require something special. I don't know. That's just, or a chemical might require something special. But yeah, that's a good thing to add though. Yeah. Althea said she'll be in class next week. We'll look forward to having you. Yay. Hello, everyone. Yes. And then Markel says, hey, ladies, I hope all is well. Just became a signing agent. They have an inkjet printer. Is that good enough, or would they go with something else? I do believe it has to be laser because the ink can just run, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, ladies? Do y'all know anything about the printer?
Well, on all of the signing companies that I've signed up with, they always ask, do you have a laser printer?
Yep. Laser. I have it backwards.
I've never seen them ask you have an inkjet. They ask you have a laser printer.
Yeah, laser printer. That's what I thought. Laser printer. Yeah.
It comes out more crisp with laser.
So in the event you don't have a printer, what you can do, Angela alluded to it earlier, I meant to come back to it, is something called page separator. And it will separate the legal size and the letter size. So you just use the one printer, but it'll tell you like page 3, 4, and 5 are legal size, or page 8, 9, and 10 are letter. So it separates it for you. So that's a nice something you can use in the meantime, okay? Just in case. So don't go out just spending a whole lot of money, guys. If we can do a workaround just for a little bit, I always recommend it. But eventually you will need a proper printer, okay? And then Ingrid, hey Ingrid's one of our students. Her question is, can she notarize immigration paperwork, or is that a separate certification? Depends on what the paperwork is, Ingrid, but if it's just a document, it's just a document, unless it's something special. I mean, a piece of paper is a piece of paper. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. So I do know the NNA offers immigration training on documents. I don't know that you necessarily need that, depending on what you're going to do with these documents. But if you're just going to be a notary, not preparing documents, just your knowing how to stamp a document should be sufficient.
That's what I was about to add to that, is that notarizing it is fine, but just don't answer any questions. Don't help them fill out the paperwork. That's the key, is not to help them fill out any immigration papers, Ingrid, but notarizing it is fine.
Alexis, would you like to take the next two, please?
Yes, Neangela, if you can visit us at Notary Educators LLC, I would love to help you with your Google My Business page. There's a section on our website where you can contact me, give me your information, and I will get back to you. And so far as things backwards, since properly training on the web page is already listed, until I'm done with training. And I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Is it Yashika? Yashika. But so should you temporarily close it? I don't know how long before you're trained, but if it's gonna be a while, I would consider it. But then again, I don't know. If you're getting calls, then possibly. But if you're not getting calls yet, you can kind of leave it. Because at the end of the day, I don't know if you like have reviews up and stuff like that. I don't know if it's just up. So, but if it's just up and nothing's going on, you can just leave it. And then once you're ready, you can fill in the blanks as far as maximizing that Google My Business page. Usually, honestly, you won't get calls until you have some reviews. You have kind of like an attractive Google My Business page. So if it's just up and nothing's going on, it's kind of blank, just leave it. And when you're ready, maximize it, get those reviews, and then people will start calling you once you're trained.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't shut it down, because when you shut anything down with Google, it takes a long time to get it back. So don't shut it down. If someone calls you and you're not prepared, just say, I have no appointments right now. They'll understand. I'm sorry, I don't have any appointments available today. Now, if that's for the next 6 months and your phone is blowing up like that, if you're in my area or Andrew or Alexa,
Or
shoot
mine.
us the business, or find you a notary buddy if you're getting that many calls, and maybe you can do a little commission thing with them if you're getting that many. So we're not turning down no business, remember? So if you can't handle it, find you a notary buddy. Hey, would you be willing to do my job until I get proper training? And you can give me like $10 or $15 per assignment.
Yep.
Just something, okay? So let's move on to Robin. Robin says, what's a good company for bond insurance besides the NNA? Should it be more than $15,000? So Robin, will refer you back to your state as far as the dollar amount that you need or whatever you feel comfortable with. So you have two options, what you feel comfortable with and what your state mandates. And I get all my insurance from NNA. I do. I know there are other companies, but I trust the NNA because they are the National Notary Association. I mean, they are the gold standard in our industry. Okay. And then back to Christian's question really quick. She already is doing SnapDocs and signing order. She just got one lead. It's not fast enough. Kristen, if you're not adding other services to your notary business, I'd highly recommend that. What does that look like? If you're just doing signing agent only, can you add general notary? How's your general notary? How's your Google My Business? How's your website? Are you doing apostille, I-9, fingerprinting? Can you do all of those things? That's what I highly recommend. Don't put all your eggs in one basket because it's a little slower right now, and that's okay. When it's slower, we have something else we can do if we're well-rounded, right? Angela or Alexis, anything you want to add?
The same thing. Just make sure you have additional services besides loan signing. General notary business, even when it's slow, you may get one or two today, one tomorrow. You're still going to be getting trickles of notary business, unlike loan signing, where it may be dried up for a day or two or a week.
Yeah, so just start your general notary. And Alexis, you want to add something?
Yeah, I was just going to say diversify, like they both said. And then two, when it's slow, I feel like that's a time where you can really get back into marketing, get out there, maybe go outside your town a little bit more than what you're used to doing. Try to just kind of switch it up, brainstorm, think of some new ideas of how to get your name out there. Because I feel like it's always, although it's slow, I feel like it's always work out there. You might have to just put in a little extra work than what you usually do if it's a little slower.
Yes, and do not sleep on general notary, guys. I'm telling you, you can make money. Watch my video, how to make $10,000 a month, just doing general notary work, and that is real numbers. It's real numbers. Now, I personally don't make $10,000 a month because my circumstances don't allow me to do that. But do I make very good money doing general notary? I do, and I tell you how to do it too. So just why it's all about pricing and being a great notary. Because once you're a great notary, when those documents come in front of you or that phone ring, you're not going to be afraid. You're going to take that call. You're going to get that money. And you're going to stamp them documents. And once you get your foot in your name, in like, for example, Angela has 4 nursing homes now that she goes to from talking to one person. She didn't know the person owned 4. So she talked to one owner. Right. They own 4 nursing homes. So it's networking, like Alexis said. Use this slower time to get out there. Hey, I'm Kimberly. I'm a mobile notary. I know you might need some help, but your people may not be able to get out, because they're ill or whatever. I'll be happy to come to them. So just put yourself out there.
In general notary, some of your customers are going to be repeat. Some of these people that are calling, they're business people. I've had a number of people ask me for my card, and they own businesses and they do notaries all the time. So don't, like Kim said, sleep on general notary work.
All right, so let's move on to Amber. Amber says she just became a notary last month. She's a new mom with a 5-month-old and really want to make some extra income, but have no clue where to start for her first signing. She's in Georgia. Angela, you want to handle it?
Amber, we'd be happy to help you with that if you go to notaryeducatorsllc.com. We have a notary basics class A to Z. We have 2 coming up in February. And congratulations on getting your notary commission. And yes, you can make plenty of extra money.
Yes, you can. So if you also, Amber, check out my videos on my channel just to familiarize yourself with what it looks like being a notary overall. And then I have several on being a notary in the state of Georgia too. So that'll help give you a little background there. Okay. So you can know
if you want a 10-minute consult with me or Kim or Alexis, just send us an email through notaryeducatorsllc.com.
Okay, and let's go on to Melody. Melody said, would you recommend marketing directly to lawyers or doctors' offices door to door? I market everywhere. Be a little cautious with COVID. People aren't letting you in as easily, but just again, at the door, I would focus on maybe family law, elder law, like elderly people, because they need power of attorneys completed. And that's something really quick. Hi, Mr. Smith. I'm a mobile notary, and I might, if your clients need some assistance, it'd be my privilege to go and assist them at their homes or wherever they could make it to your office. Let them know what you're offering them. Not all about I need to come to be your notary. What are you offering them? What's the benefits of them using you? Okay. So yeah, I'd recommend that. Doctor's offices, they do have forms that they need notarized sometimes. So everyone needs a notary. Everyone. Anybody, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I did. And also a great idea, like Kimmi said, since COVID is kind of crazy right now, a lot of places aren't letting you in. Just remember, you can go old school, type you up a letter, put some business cards in there, call the companies like, hey, who's a direct contact or who's like a manager or whoever's in charge, put their name on the letter, attention to, the address of the facility or place or business, and mail it off. It takes a little extra work, but you never know what business could come from that one simple letter with a few business cards in there.
True. And I give out business cards everywhere. And like Alexis said, I give 2, 3. When I order business cards now, I order by the 1500s from Vistaprint. I don't get 100 anymore because I'm giving out 3, 4. I just pass them out like candy. Okay, Danielle says, hey, ladies, Kim, you taught me so much. I had my first signing and did not make any mistakes. Woo, woo. Yeah. Love to hear that. Awesome. Yes, you go, girl. Thank you. Let's see. You're welcome, Angela, Brandy. Hey, everybody. Christian. Let's see. Amber Simone says, also, this may be a silly question, but if you are a notary, is there a separate certification requirements for doing loan signings? Thank you again, Kimmi. You give me faith living in an attorney state. Yes, you can make money. Alexis, you want to handle that one?
Of course, yeah. So, yes, there is a separate certification. You'll go to the NNA. Once you have some training under your belt, which we offer, you'll go to the NNA website and you will purchase the background check and you'll complete a test with them. They'll send you like a certification. You'll be certified with them, and then they'll send you a background check, and you'll have your background check with them. And you can also, that's when you'll start uploading your background check to different signing companies and stuff like that. So yes, it is separate. The background check and the test is $70. And then if you do it that way, you just have to have some training prior to doing that, which we offer.
Yeah. Angela, you want to add anything?
Alexis really covered it. A lot of the students that we have with the NNA training, really, it's for the companies. They want to see that. They mainly come to us because they say they still don't understand how to do loan documents.
So for your loan signing piece, which you must have from the NNA, which is non-negotiable, you must have the background check and you must have the notary signing agent test. Now, there's also another package that they have that they call training, which is okay, but our training is live. So we find that most people now can just do the $80 package with the NNA, and then we can provide everything else they need for their loan signing training. So it's totally up to you what path you choose. You can do their whole thing and then still come see us, whatever you want to do. If you need a little bit more private one-on-one to make that decision, we'll be more than happy to help you over at notaryeducatorsllc.com. So Naya Angela, she said, really appreciate us taking time, you ladies taking time to answer her questions and concerns. It is our pleasure. Yes. So let's go to Wyona. She says, do you have to pay for apostille training and I-9, or can you watch YouTube videos and that be sufficient for the training? The apostille, you can self-teach yourself anything. Everything that I have done and Angela, Alexis have done, we self-taught these specialized services. However, it just takes you a long time. So like we were saying earlier, it took me about 4 months to do apostilles, to actually learn it and feel comfortable to even try it. So the I-9, same thing. You can self-teach yourself. Just take your time, and you got to make sure you get everything. So YouTube videos can't give you everything you need. And that's just real talk, because it takes time to learn. These are skills. So by the time you complete an I-9 training, which I offer, I'm getting ready to talk about that real quick because this is a good time to do it. But the I-9 training, you're skilled, because every notary can't do that. So if you get one phone call after you invest in training, you've made your money back. whenever your phone rings for fingerprinting. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Angela, you want to talk about our live training right quick for the basic class? And then Alexis can do the loan signing. And now I'll tell you guys what else is going on at Notary Educators.
Sure. So our basic notary class, A to Z, we teach you everything you need to know. How to properly notarize documents that are critical and how you can be a success in the business. We teach you how to administer an oath about acknowledgments and jurats. We also teach you something very important, how to review completed documents for accuracy. We give you sample screening questions. We have mock training where you actually do the notarizations for different states. We tell you what common mistakes you can make in notarizing and how to prevent that. And also what you need to do to have a smooth notary experience. And also the important things you need in order to build your business, to be successful, and to be a pro at notarizing. We give you marketing tips. We teach you how to price your services. So when you finish our training, basic notary training, you leave there knowing how to do everything you need to do. So it's designed to help you grow and sustain your notary business from leaving our class onto that point. And also the bonus is that you get to join a special group where you can ask different questions when you have questions about your notary after the class. So we stick with you after the class.
And that's free, completely free. Alexis, loan signing, you want to tell a little bit about that?
Yes. So with the loan signing course, this is going to prepare you to really get out there in the real world and be confident and complete your signings accurately without mistake. We're going to teach you how to present the critical documents. So we go over plenty of documents that are in different loan packages. We tell you little tips and tricks to each document. Every document looks different and has little quirks about it. So we want you to be familiar with that before you get out there in the field and could possibly make a little mistake. We want you to understand what different loan packages you might receive. So you'll learn that and different information about each one, which is very important starting out, because when you get an assignment and you don't know what it is, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So we want you to feel confident in that and how to complete an assignment from beginning to end. Once you get the assignment from a signing company, and how to close it out properly, just to ensure that there are no mistakes and you'll be the go-to and preferred loan signing agent for that company. We also are going to give you a list of signing companies that we find are the best to sign up with. Of course, there are plenty of signing companies out there, but our list is just to get you started, and we know we actually use this list as well. And also, we're going to teach you the most important part. We're going to teach you how to execute that signing without error. Little tips and tricks that'll help you really understand and really go through and be thorough. So like I said, you'll be the go-to and preferred signing agent. So our course is very detailed. We take our time. It's live. You can stop, ask questions, and we're there for you afterwards as well. When you get your first signing, if you want to reach out to us, we're there for you. And I also teach the Google My Business course. It's a one-on-one training with me. I offer different levels of service depending on what you need. If you need your complete profile done, I will walk you through that. If you already have your Google My Business set up, I will be more than happy to look over it and give you little ideas and filler information in order to get it maximized. So that is one-on-one. It's me and you via Zoom, taking our time, because at the end, I want you to be able to really get clientele and really hit the ground running to be successful in the notary and loan signing world.
Thank you, ladies. So just to give you guys a little more information really quick about some exciting things going on at Notary Educators. If you haven't already checked out my ebook, Start Your Notary Business. It's not that complicated. It takes you step by step how to start your notary business. That is available at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Everything I'm going to talk about is over there, okay? Also, for those of you who are in states that allow you to add the I-9 to your business profile, I have completed a mini course, I-9, how to complete it like a pro. And guess what? It's not that complicated. That's also available over there. Now, I know for sure if you're in the state of California, you cannot complete I-9, but to my knowledge, that is the only state that cannot. If you are in another state and you cannot, drop it in the chat for me. I'm just curious. The other course that we're offering now, guys, is ink fingerprinting, and I teach you how to roll. It's like you and I, with all of these courses I'm teaching, and it's like you and I in a room and we're talking. Ink fingerprinting, how to roll, how to complete the card, and how to price your jobs. And guess what, guys? It's not that complicated. So check that out also. And then last but not least, we are so proud to introduce our Express training course, Notarize Like a Pro. It's not that complicated. So in that course, I teach you how to do acknowledgments, how to do jurats, how to administer an oath. And again, it's like you and I in a room together one-on-one. So we're calling it Express because a lot of our trainings are done live. And people have reached out and said, hey, Kimmi, I don't have time for a 3-hour course. How else can I get this training? So we came up with a mini course where you self-teach or self-pace the course about how to complete the acknowledgments, how to do the notarial part of it. And then you can schedule a separate one-on-one at your convenience with myself, Angela, or Alexis, and we've put a reduced rate on that. So check everything out at Notary Educators LLC. And again, our Express course, it will go over how to do acknowledgments, jurats, how to minister an oath, how to be a good notary, get that good foundation. Then if you like the second part of that, you can schedule a one-on-one, and then we'll help you to build your business. That includes the marketing, pricing, tips on Google My Business, all of that, okay? So those are some things that's happening over there at Notary Educators LLC. And it'd be our pleasure to help you along your notary journey. And we're going to get back to our questions, okay? So let's get back to Miss Sharia. She says, so once you register your business, must you get certified articles of organization? Yes, it's going to be all kind of documents that go along with that. So I actually end up using ink file. I pay them $100, and Angela's laughing because she thinks I shouldn't pay them. I paid them $100.
It's not that complicated.
I think she said it's not that complicated. I think I pay $125 a year or $115. Some things I feel like I go to work, and if I don't want to be bothered with it, I'll just pay somebody.
It's not that complicated. One of those things.
I'm gonna take it on next year for 2023 because I'm gonna save my money like Angela insists on me doing. But this year I went ahead and paid again. So yeah, there's a lot of different articles of corporation forms and stuff that have to be filed. Angela, you want to add to that?
I mean, it's really simple. The documents have to be filed, but as far as the paying somebody to keep up with your business, the Secretary of State don't really send you much paperwork where somebody needs to keep up with it. I mean, you're just wasting $100, like I always tell her.
So that's for my business plan this year. So
next year she's going to give me the $100, and I'm going to keep her paperwork.
Oh no, what I'm gonna do is self-teach myself for next year since it's that easy. That's what I'm gonna do. But if I got to, I'll pay her because I got to get it done. You don't want to go to jail over some craziness, you know what I'm saying, or mess up your business plan. Mm-hmm. So the next one is for Ron. It was just a suggestion for our Ron question. You may be able to scan your signature to the platform. Thank you, Melody, for helping your fellow notary. That's what this is all about. We love that. Cynthia says, hello, what should you do or be reviewing while waiting for training? What can you set up before beginning? Thank you. Cynthia, you might be a candidate for the Express course. I mean, look into that on Notary Educators. You can go ahead and right now self-train. Don't wait for our courses because we only offer 2 of each lives each month. But you might do the Express course and then get on one of our calendars and we can help you build the business. So think about that too. That's all at notaryeducatorsllc.com. And other than that, to prepare, I would just make a plan. What do you want to do with the business? Do you want to do general notary work? Do you want to do loan signing? Do you want to learn fingerprinting, I-9? Mm-hmm. What do you want to do with your business while you're waiting for training? Get an idea of what direction you want to go in. Mm-hmm. Any other comments, ladies?
That's just a great idea. When people say, what should they do? Should they wait for training? A great suggestion is what Kim just mentioned. Because if you think about it, if you are waiting for training, you could be really setting up your business. So when you start training, you're ready to hit the ground running. So if you just want to take the Express course, but if you take the Express course and then you still don't know what to do and your business is not organized, so you have to really look at your business plan and have a business plan and decide, do I want to take the Express training and I'm ready to go, or do I need to set up my business and set up a plan and take the live? So it's depending on where you are in your notary business.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, Alexis?
Yeah, just to map it out. Of course, training first. And then from there, like Kimmi was saying, see which other services you want to add, what direction you want to go in. And YouTube is your best friend. Start looking at YouTube videos, learning from different notaries out there. Watch Kimmi videos. She has so many videos that are amazing. So just get familiar with what being a notary looks like, what being a loan signing agent, because that might be your next step, what that looks like. So just start doing some research planning and you'll be on your way.
Yes, and if you need a phone call to kind of see where to map out what you want to do, we're more than welcome. Complete the contact page over at Notary Educators LLC. This is for anyone, and we'll be more than happy to contact you and see what your next step should be. Okay, because we don't believe in you just signing up for classes. You might need to be in our basic class, and you want to do the loan signing class. Well, we're not going to let you do loan signing, and we know you need to know how to stamp a document. You might want to do Google My Business with Alexis and build your Google page. But if you don't know how to stamp a document, there's no need to put you over there in that class. So we're very big on making sure you get what you really need to succeed, because we all win when we do that. If I sell you something you don't need, that's not a good trainer. And we pride ourselves on being passionate about training. Okay. Texas says they are not allowed to take the fingerprint. So Danielle, do you mean you're not allowed to do fingerprinting at all, or you're not allowed to do it for your journal? Just if you can clarify that. But thank you for that tip too. Dylan is trying to help somebody out in California. Yes, you do need a fingerprint. Thanks, Dylan. Dylan is always right there. Celeste is thanking you, Alexis, because you took time to talk with her, and now she is signing up for the basic class on 219. We will see you on 219, Alexis. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Celeste reached out to Alexis about Google My Business. What you need to Google My Business page for, and you don't know how to stamp a document. When your phone rings, what you gonna do? So that's how we roll. Very good. I appreciate
so welcome, Celeste.
Yeah, thank you too, Alexis. And Dylan said thanks for the shout out. And Crystal says, I'm a new notary. Is it recommended to start with the notary basic course first, then loan signing in that order? Unfortunately, I work on Saturdays. So Crystal, what might work for you is the express plan that we're talking about. So do the express notary training, learn how to notarize documents. It's not that complicated. Notarize like a pro, and then you can schedule a one-on-one with one of us to help you build your notary business, about the marketing and pricing, etc. And that could be at your leisure. So yes, our classes are usually on Saturdays or Sundays, but that's why we came up with that express course too. So look into that, Crystal. If you need more help to determine what you want to do, let me know. Also, we do offer one-on-one of the basic course, or one-on-one with the loan signing with Angela or Alexis. Okay, so that's also an option for you. Let's see here. Next, we have Melody says, is there a book that contains documents for GNW? I've seen the one that the NNA has for loan signing. So there is not a general notary book. That could be anything. When you talk about general notary, it literally can be anything. So there's not a book that you will find on that. Some of your more common documents, though, Melody, would be along power of attorneys, school notes, wills, things of that sort. But it could be anything. It could be, I want to sell my phone to Alexis, and she and I bring you a sheet of paper, and you have to know what to do with that paper.
Right.
I'm like, I need this notarized because I don't think Alexis is going to pay me.
Right.
So there's not a book. It could literally be somebody bring you, they out drinking one night and they want to loan somebody $10. You notarize this piece of tissue. I wrote this out. Can you notarize a piece of tissue? Can you?
I had that happen yesterday. A young man called me and said he needed to write a statement. I'm not going to even say what it was about, but it was just a 2-liner. And he had 2 lines on a piece of paper. Well, I needed to figure out what I need to put on that document to make it a true notarization.
Yes. So you can notarize a piece of tissue if you know what you're doing. So the point is, it's not really a book, but with proper training, you don't have to worry about it because you'll know what to do. Okay. So to answer your question, there's not really a book. But in the meantime, just look up some common like notary, power of attorneys rather, and wills.
It's all on Google.
Affidavits, that's another one you can look up. Just look up the word affidavit and some stuff will pop up for you. And then LaSherry says she normally only notarizes like 1 document at work, Alexis. So you're right about that. And Althea said, yep, it is. I have a journal at work to keep track of what I stamp. I don't know. I don't know. Then the company is so big. You're right. So you do have them show you your ID, show you their ID. That's very good. And then Dylan's back. Dylan said, yeah, you definitely need to start with the notary basic to understand the proper ways to notarize. Then you want to sign up for a long signing course. So Dylan is recommending NNA, LSS, Notary to Notary. You can sign up for whatever course you like. We do have a long signing course that is live also, as we stated before. So if you find that you need a little bit more training, we have students that have taken other courses, quite frankly. And they really like the fact that it's live one-on-one, okay? Or live in a classroom setting. Or Dylan says, or even Kim's course. We appreciate that, Dylan. Dylan, you better say in my class, I'm going to disconnect you. So
Dylan
anyway,
is our honorary co-host.
Dylan about to be fired. So then you have another
Don't fire Dylan. He made up for it. We forgive you, Dylan.
Okay. So Danielle says, I have a question. I did signing last week, but they did not let me use my journal. They had pages including in the docs to scan. It's been bothering me. What do you think?
What?
I don't understand that, Danielle. What do you mean they let you use your journal? You have to give us a little bit more about that.
Give us some more info.
Okay, a lot of thank yous. It's our pleasure to everyone, and welcome to those who are just joining us. Okay, Althea says not anybody can transport organs for transplant. That's a specialized courier. Thank you for sharing. See, we learned something tonight.
Yeah, my neighbor used to do that.
Yep. And Isaac says new notary, just trying to learn. Very good. Welcome, Isaac. Well, check out my channel, Notary Life with Kimmi, and I go over everything you ever want to know about being a notary. I got over 100 videos, almost 150. So check it out. Okay. And if you need additional help or more private conversation, check us out at Notary Educators, LLC. Christian says, just another question. If you don't mind. No, not at all. Would you ladies say that you have notary clients daily, and do you guys majorly work with companies you already work with? Yes, I have jobs every day. Just about. Usually 6 out of 7 days. It's very rare when I don't have a client myself. But I do everything. I do long signings. I do general notary. So if I want to be busier, I could.
Yes.
So Angela and Alexis?
Yeah, I have clients almost every day. And sometimes Kim will tell you, because we live in the different cities, but same vicinity. I'll call her and say, Kim, I don't feel like working today. Can I see my clients? And she does the same thing. So yeah, I have someone call me Sunday. Are you open on Sundays? Yes. You need something notarized? I'm open.
Yeah, and same thing. Almost daily, I have clients. And even if I don't have clients, I have so many other things that I do. I have other jobs that I have to get out there and do as being a notary. So it kind of adds up.
Yeah, I'm going to skip the next few comments because Dylan was just dropping some gems in here. So check it out. Next, we have at your service. This is Kimmi. You gave me confidence watching your videos and my fingerprinting. I'm new to Georgia and from New York. I was so lost on where to start, and you popped up on my page as a suggestion. Oh, great. So yeah, think about doing that fingerprinting here. Also, you can do fingerprinting in most states. The ink fingerprinting is what I'm referring to, what I teach and what my course is about, ink fingerprinting, which can be very lucrative. You'd be surprised at the number of people that need to be fingerprinted. They are traveling. It could be for work. A lot in the medical industry. They have to be fingerprinted. Funeral homes. It's so many people. So check out that course. If you have not added fingerprinting to your notary business, you will want to. Even if you get 1 or 2 calls a month, or 2 or 3, whatever, you can charge anywhere, depending on your area, easily 50 up. So, you want to add that. When your phone rings, can you do fingerprinting? If not, you need to check into my course. All right. Yashika says that she's in Texas and I will be in the next weekend's training. Oh, well, nice to see you. Yes, we're looking forward to it. Dylan says Travelers is a good company for bond insurance. Okay, so you can check that out. Terry C is from Michigan. Hey, Michigan.
Yay.
Hey, Michigan. I'm from Michigan. From Detroit. It says, I would do general specialty work when I get commission. What's needed to start after receiving it? LLC, E&O, LSA. I can't wait until I get busy and add to my business later. So yeah, for general notary, you really just need your commission and proper training. I do highly recommend errors and omission insurance in case you make a mistake out there. Angela, Alexis, anything you want to add?
Yeah, that's a priority. E&O insurance, once you get commissions, the first thing you really should do, aside from getting some training. So yes, what does she say? I don't know how long she's had her notary. Oh, she hasn't got commission yet. Yeah, so get your commission, your E&O insurance, get some training, and then just get out there and start marketing your business. And then after you do the basic notary, then you can do your loan signing.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And then let's see here. We have next. Oh, I know e-notary and Ron are different. In Georgia, it's supposed to honor entry, but how do you get it? I'm not quite sure what that whole question is, but Georgia is not a Ron state, and we do not do e-notarizations.
Only if you work in
some of the attorneys may, right? The attorneys may, but as notaries, we do not do remote online notary. The person has to appear in front of you. They must.
Not in Georgia.
Not in Georgia. At your service is still afraid, need to watch some more videos. Yeah, and sometimes you just got to get out there and do it. You must just get out there and do it. You're going to be afraid. Can you address E&O insurance, and what does Georgia require? Kimmi, I know you told me if I'm not ready to stamp, don't get the insurance yet. I will be doing general notary work. You can go ahead and get your E&O insurance. I mean, if you want to. If you're not ready to stamp, though, I just didn't see the need to start buying stuff. I just don't. But if you want to, sure. Somebody might call you on a one-off, and just one document, you should be okay. But, cover yourself if that's what you feel you need to do. I have $25,000 that served me well since I've been doing this for a couple years now. Alexis, Angela, anything different?
Get like you said, the insurance, just make sure you get what you're comfortable with, depending on what you're doing out in the field, to cover yourself. That's it.
Angela, you want to add anything?
No, she just, okay. Make sure you just got the insurance.
That's it. But when it comes to the amount, don't get too hung up on it.
Yeah, make sure you're comfortable. And the main thing is to go ahead and get training so you can get started.
Yeah.
You have all the insurances, all the supplies, all the everything. But if you don't know what to do, it's just going to be sitting there. You wasting money.
And if you know you're going to take the training, yes, get the insurance because you're going to need it.
Yeah. So your business plan better than we do. Miss Terry says, Kimmi and Laura Buer are why I want to do general notary specialty work. Yes, Laura is good at that. And I've learned a lot from watching her about specialty notary. And I call anything special the moment they ring my phone. If UPS could not do it, the moment their bank could not do it, it just became special. So that could be anything. Okay, just be ready when the phone rings. Amber's going to reach out to you. Dylan says, Dylan's talking to Althea. We'll keep it moving. That's also for that, Dylan. We'll keep moving. Let's go to Jasmine. Jasmine says, hey, ladies, I'm in Georgia and a little confused on which documents I'm able to act as a witness and a notary and which ones I'm not able to be a witness. So, Jasmine, in the state of Georgia, you need to know your handbook. But I'm going to tell you, just because you're here tonight, I want you to know your handbook, though. Don't say Kimmi said.
Right.
In the state of Georgia, you cannot be a witness and a notary on the same document. Okay? And that's in the handbook. Some states do allow that. Some signing companies and other agencies will push back and say, you can be the notary. Their state may allow that. Like Florida, they can be the notary and they can be the witness on the same document. But in Georgia, that is a no-no. And Angela having a fit to say something. Go ahead.
Because the clients tell me all the time, well, the bank said that you can be the witness in the notary. The state of Georgia say I can't. Well, the bank say you can. I signed a loan document Saturday. Well, the bank said you can be the witness and the notary. No, I can't, because state of Georgia say I can't. So don't let them tell you that you can be the notary and the witness because the bank said it. The state of Georgia said no.
No, you
and
cannot.
Anybody else in any other state, read your handbook because they may say no to.
Yeah, so companies will push back. So you cannot in the state of Georgia. And there are other states too, you cannot. Can you serve as a witness only on a document? Yes, but you cannot serve as both. And people, if you have to hire a witness, I'm going to go off track right quick. If you have to hire a witness, you're going to push that fee to your client or to the signing company. That's not for you to take out of your money. Okay. And that's a nice service to ask. I'll add to your business. Always have a witness list. That could be a family member, boyfriend, husband, kids, 18 and over that you can offer as a witness. Okay. Keisha says she really appreciate all the support. I am not getting ready to mess up Mr. and Mrs. Wu's name, but it says, hey guys, I'm in Georgia, North Georgia. Do you guys do permit running here? I do not do it. Do you ladies?
I don't do it. Is
No.
that like for construction permits and stuff? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can definitely look into it. Anything you can add to your business, you feel free to do that. If you get more information, jump on here next Monday. Let me know about it. I'm very familiar with it. For me right now, I have more than enough to do. But getting started, if I needed to add it, don't think I won't add it tomorrow if I need to.
I think for me, it would be too time consuming for me in my business model.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. That's why I've never pursued it. But because I like quick money. Boom, boom. I like to get it. I'm like $50, $60, $7,500. I'm in and out 20 minutes. That's what I like. I don't want to be dry. Only thing I take a little time with is our apostille, because we already talked about the money for our apostille now. I will drive that hour for our apostille money. But other than apostille, I'm not driving too much. I'm not doing all that. But if I had to, I would. And I ain't above a drive. All right, let's keep going. So Yolanda says, how long is the basic notary training? All of our live classes are 3 hours, Yolanda. So if time is an issue, I'd probably recommend an express course. You can teach yourself with my help how to do acknowledgments, jurats, and all of that, your basic notary duties. And then you can get on one of our calendars to help you build the business. So check into that, okay? And then let's see, just wanted to thanks for all the real talk. Yeah,
Georgia's a former student. Hi, Georgia. She's a former student.
Yes, hey, Georgia. Yes, our pleasure. So Dylan got a few things handled in the chat. We're going to keep it moving. Brandy says, thanks for the content. Thank you, Dylan. Yeah, California cannot complete an I-9 only if they are an immigration consultant. That is correct. I believe most of the other states can. So favorite Rini, I'm going to have you do a little homework on your own for that. What color stamp can you use to notarize? That's going to be a black. I'm going to go quick because we're actually at our time limit, but I want to get a few more. They know I'm going to go over. That's why they don't let me take control. What color ink stamp you want to have? Black, because any other color, they're going to call us back out there to redo it, and then you will not be the preferred notary. I know people get purple, red, and all these fancy colors.
Especially with loan signing.
Yes, especially with loan signing. Actually, anything. Yes, especially loan signing, but always, because I know people use blue, but the industry standard is black. Get you a rectangular one, too. If you have round, it's okay, but I have both, and I really like my rectangular because it fits more documents. It's a little smaller. If you need supplies to Notary Educators LLC, I have my own little store on Amazon. You can click that link and take you right to the store. You can see different notary supplies that we use. Sherry, this might be for you, Alexis. You want to read that one, Alexis?
Yeah. So Sherry says, I don't want to use my personal address and phone number for my notary business at all. What do you suggest regarding address, phone number for my commission and business cards? So as far as the address and phone number for I'm going to say Google My Business first. For your Google My Business address, you don't have to put an address. It's up to you. Don't have to, though. You'll just come up in that area. And as far as phone number, get you a Google Voice number. That's a great option. Works wonderfully. You can text from there, call from there. Great. As far as your commission, you don't put your address on there, like your business cards and stuff. As far as your commission, if it asks for an address,
you have to do it.
You have to put an address. But business cards, no address. But of course, like I said, the Google Voice phone number.
Yeah. So your business card, the most important thing. I do have a video on this, of course, guys. Check it out. On the business card, you want to make sure you have a picture. If you're not afraid, some people don't prefer to put a picture, but often think about real estate agents and how they have a picture. You want to have a picture with a smile, list of services that you provide. They shouldn't have to guess and wonder. I think she does. Does she do? It should be crystal clear. When they call you, they have all the facts. So check out that video on business cards and also how to have a properly set up voicemail. Angela?
Yeah, and Sherry, some people I've heard they use Regis Business Services, which you can rent an office through the company, and they give you an address. Some people have used that as an option.
All right, couple questions here from Miss CC. How do you find a notary buddy? Well, the best way, and this has happened to me. One of my other notary buddies that's not here actually I used him as a notary. So you can actually Google in your area. I wouldn't Google the ones with 5 stars and just say, hey, if you ever have any extra work, don't call them though, trying to get them to mentor you in the sense that you don't know what you're doing and you're calling them to help you because they have their own business. Now, if you're actually calling them because you want to do an interchange, hey, if I ever get backed up, can I use you as a witness? If you need me as a witness, that kind of thing. But don't just call somebody on Google talking about, can you train me? Because they're going to hang up on you. Okay, that's just real talk, y'all. And then we're going to do a couple more. We're going to go to 9:15. Let's see here. We have, Miss Cece had another one. How long is the express course? So that's self-paced. You teach, it's probably about an hour, maybe not even. So you teach yourself the basic notarization based on the course. It's amazing. I even have reviews in there, like to test your knowledge. So then after that, you call us and say, hey, I'm ready to get on the schedule so I can build my business. And that's at your convenience. So we'll put you on our calendar. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can I add one more thing to the question about the notary buddies?
Yes.
Also, just really quickly, also Facebook groups. You'll find a lot of different people saying I'm new, or you'll see a lot of different things. Facebook groups, you can reach out, and Instagram, social media, any social media. You can put like notary near me, Atlanta notary, depending on what area you're in, any type of specified hashtags, and reach out to them. Don't be scared. I mean, the only thing they can do is just not reply. So yeah, reach out to people and get some buddies that way, because I'm pretty sure they're looking too.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go to Althea. She says, I'm setting up everything now with equipment. Once trained, I'm off and running. Thanks for the videos. You are so welcome. And then you want to take the next one, Alexis, from Audrey?
Yeah, Audrey. Yes, you do want that Google My Business page to be 100%. You want it to be maximized to its fullest potential. Please go to notaryeducatorsllc.com. On there, we have a Google My Business contact area, and you'll shoot me an email, and I'll get back to you promptly, so you can reach out to me.
Very good. Danielle is clarifying when she said that Texas cannot do fingerprints. It's just they cannot put a fingerprint in their journal. Mm. So that's what I thought you meant, but I didn't want to assume. Thank you for sharing that too. Mm. And Keisha says their basic notary class gives you so much confidence. I had a one-on-one. Thank you, Miss Keisha. We appreciate it. It was our pleasure. And then Melody says, fantastic, notarizing a piece of tissue. For real, if you know what you're doing.
For real.
And she says you are amazing mentors. We really appreciate it. It's our pleasure.
You.
And Fifth Generation says, joy evening, ladies, finally made it. Yes, welcome. The next class.
Hey, Fifth Generation, welcome.
Yeah, our next classes are in February. I believe it's the 6th and the 18th or something like that.
Check notaryeducatorsllc.com.
Yeah, just go to the website. Don't give me the lying.
The next Notary Basics, really quickly, next Notary Basics class is Saturday, February 12th at 1 o'clock, between 1 and 4. From 1 to 4, I'm sorry. And then the next loan signing class is this Sunday, February 6th from 1 to 4.
Okay, thank you.
Sign up there on our website.
Yes, thank you so much. So let's see, notary training to get more information. I've been looking at your videos for the past month. Well, thank you, Ms. Soretta. Dylan, let's see. Danielle, I was not allowed to enter the signings in my journal. They told me that I didn't need it. You don't have to enter the signings necessarily, Danielle, but you want to make sure you identify the whatever's required by your state. Let's start there. But basic information required or not required by your state, I recommend in your journal is the person's name, what type of ID. You may not write their ID number, but I would put Georgia driver's license. That way, if they ever had to go back, the state of Georgia can find that person, have them sign your journal, just a couple basic things. So yeah, I'm always making sure every transaction is recorded, everything. Okay, so they should not be taking control of your journal. Notary Amber says, hey guys, I'm doing permit running training. Okay, we already kind of talked about that. So we don't actually do permit running, but it is an opportunity there for you. We're going to skip through Dylan because he's handling some stuff. Audrey said, I have laid a foundation, but I'm not busy. I had 2 signings and a few general notary work. I need to optimize my Google page. Yeah. Once you do that, Audrey, you should see a difference. Optimize your page. If you need help with that, Alexis can help you. I do have free videos on my webpage, on my YouTube channel. And then if not, let her go over the tips. Look at my page. If you cannot optimize your page like that, then yes, make an appointment. It's an investment, and it'll pay for itself really quick.
Really market. Quick. You got to get out there and market.
I like Dylan's point that he brought out. He's every opportunity is to showcase. He wears his. He get that from Kimmi. He wears his business on his.
Yes,
shirt.
guys. Let me show you.
Oh yeah, I like his thing. He tell everyone that he's a notary everywhere he goes.
Yeah,
he T-shirt promotes his business. Got that from Kimmi. He got most of his jobs through word of mouth. So he's all about marketing. That's what marketing is.
Yep.
Yes, they have to know you're out there. Melanie says she's gonna start wearing her merchandise. Yes, wear your shirts, and they can get a little bling on them. Where you have your cards, your magnets. If they don't know, they can't call you. They cannot. I've had people stop me. They may say, "Hey, you're a notary." They don't use me that day, but they have saved me in their phone because they've met me. We've broken the ice, so now I am their go-to notary. Even though we met one time in the parking lot, I might need you in the future.
Right?
They will need you. If not, they have a friend that needs you.
Yeah.
So I have to tell y'all one story. Then you're gonna wrap it up. We'll do like 2 more questions, really quick. So, this lady, I did like 4 notarizations for her. So her sister needed a notary, and her sister says, "Oh, you can use my notary." And her sister said, "Well, I didn't even know you had a notary." So I just thought that was the funniest thing, because you don't even know who in your family, if they already have a go-to notary. If they don't, you should let them know to tell their friends, "Hey, I'm doing notary work. If you hear anybody need one, recommend you. Why not start with your family?" So let's see. Out there, training is next week. Have to start working on conversations. I'm used to people coming to me. Yeah, Brandy, when you want to be a mobile notary, you have to get out there, and you will put some miles on your body and your car. You got to get down sometime with that signing on the ground, have your clipboards. I mean, no telling where that signing might take place.
Right.
So it will definitely shake up things in your life being a mobile notary. And I love every bit of it. Angela, Alexis, you want to say something while I keep reading?
I just appreciate the fact that I see some comments where people say they've only had 1 signing or 1 call, and they don't have any more. They had 2. You guys have to make your business with more than 1 service. You have to optimize your services also. You have to learn how to be a great notary. You have to add other services. Just having loan signing is not going to be enough to sustain you. You have to get the general notary work, and the best way to do is to market. Everywhere you go, let people know you're a notary. You'll be surprised who you may find in the grocery line, or who you may find at the gas station while you're pumping gas, or wherever you go. Talk to people. I was at Sam's Club the other week, and the lady behind me was a hairdresser. I gave her my card. I don't know whether she's going to call me. She may need a notary in the future. You have to talk to people everywhere you go, and that's how you're going to build your business.
And sometimes,
did you say something, Alexis?
Yeah, I was just going to say, and sometimes just kind of get outside your comfort zone. Just like she said, you got to talk to people. You got to open up a little bit. I know for me it's hard sometimes, but when you're hungry and you want your business to be successful, like it takes you to a whole nother level. And also, just another tip with Google, pay a little bit. Do those Google ads. I know I live about 25, 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. I started reaching out and brought in my Google ads to Atlanta. So I'm like, if it's a certain time of day, I can get to Atlanta pretty quickly. So hopefully, that'll bring you more business in a bigger city. Open up your horizons when it comes to those Google My Business ads, if you run them.
And
go ahead, Angela.
And this is a business. And I personally when I first started my notary business, I paid for Google ads for like 3 months. It's really not that expensive. And it was worth every dollar I paid for it, because I made it 100 times over. So if you're going to really be serious about this business, I highly suggest the Google ads. They work. It may not work for a day or 2, but they work. And so if you want to not be, not getting any calls, use those Google ads, because they definitely work.
Just a couple more I see we must answer. And I love Brandy's comment that entrepreneurship has definitely opened her up. And that is so true. You won't be shy too long with general notary work, because the places that you have to go, the people that you have to meet, and the things that you have to do out there, it feel like a party sometimes. You like, really? I mean, it could be the craziest things, and it's like people need a notary. So, it really will take you out your comfort zone. That's true. So Ileana mentions, how do you organize in your deductions and keep up with itemized things? I use Notary Gadget, and I'm gonna let Alexis talk about that right quick because she just started signing up with that, and it's a basic notary accounting software. So she just got it. You want to tell them what happened with you?
Yeah. So before. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. So before, I was writing everything in my journal, and I thought that would suffice, okay? So come January, it's tax time, got to get ready. I was complaining. I was like, Kimmi, this isn't adding up, and I don't know what to do. And she was like, Notary Gadget. So I signed up for Notary Gadget, guys, and let me tell you something. I put everything in there. Everything I do, loan signing, general notary work, anything I do, if I got to drive, mileage, it's amazing. If you go to notaryeducatorsllc.com, we have a link for it, and please sign up. It's amazing. Kimmi, you get a certain amount free, right? And then you have to pay.
Yeah, you like 15 entries free. So I put my general notary work in there, and I put my loan signing work in there. You can create individual categories. So as you start doing apostille, if you want to know, well, how much did I make from apostilles during a year? It'll run a report for that. Fingerprinting, how much did I make from just doing fingerprinting? So it's amazing. And we'll take this last one, guys, and we're going to say some outro, I guess is what it's called. So Jasmine says, do you offer apostille training? And Dylan mentioned my video. So we don't offer apostille training yet. We are trying to work on it because when we present it, we want it to be not complicated. So we are working on it. But in the meantime, I do have 4 videos about apostille, 4. So check all 4 out. And I'm sure that will help you to be able to get it started. Okay. So I'm going to say thank you guys so much for joining us today on our Notary Mentor Monday. As usual, it is our pleasure. We started this out as a test run for the month of January, but the response has been overwhelming. So we are going to continue. We are pleased and proud to announce that. And I'll let Angela say something and Alexis, and we'll wrap it up.
So there was one question. Yes, this live will be saved and you will be able to watch it later. And we really enjoy answering your questions. I hope that it's been very valuable to you guys. We love the notary work. We're working notaries. And so whatever we can do to help answer your questions so that you can become a better notary and capitalize on your business, we're here to help you. And I really appreciate you guys just being here.
Yeah, and I just want to say you all are so awesome. The questions are amazing. I really enjoy helping people because when you first start out, it's very overwhelming. It's so many different avenues, especially in being a notary. It's so many different avenues, so many different things. And it's really difficult to talk to other people about it. You really want to talk to a notary about it. Mm-hmm. So I really, really hope that these lives help. If you all need any additional help along with that, please go to our website and check us out. But the way the way these questions are coming in, I feel like you all are going to do amazing. Really.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And as stated before, it's our pleasure. And we try to give you the truth of it all with clarity. And you don't have to walk away wondering, I think they meant, what did they mean? So as usual, guys, I am Kimmi from Notary Life with Kimmi, along with Angela from AJ Mobile Notary Services and Alexis with Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. It's been our pleasure. Until next Monday.
See ya.
Bye. See you all. Have a good week.
Have a good week.
Do good out there. Thank you again for listening to the Notary Life with Kimmi podcast. We would love to be a part of your notary journey. Please visit us at notaryeducatorsllc.com for all of your notary training needs. Also, please feel free to join the Notary Life with Kimmi YouTube channel, where Kimmi has over 400 videos that will help you to grow and build a successful notary business. Until the next episode, we wish you much success on your journey. Bye.